As the saying goes, the fears we don't face become our limits.
Oh, God. Oh, Lord.
So on tonight's episode, I'm pushing my comfort zone to its very brink.
You can do this.
Okay.
From snakes,
Holy fudge balls.
Just relax.
to fish,
I mean, if I can eat fish after this, my whole world would really change.
I make my debut as a poet
Do you like to rub yourself? What? Why did I say rub yourself?
and go to new depths to conquer my fears.
I don't know if I want to do this.
I'm tackling my phobias face on. Tonight on First Look.
It is freaking me out a bit. I'm not feeling that confident right now.
You're talking about a rapid inrush of water. You're talking about severe disorientation.
I have a fear of being submerged in confined spaces.
There's no oxygen or air available for you. As you start to submerge, things are going to get dark.
I don't know if I want to do this.
This is Survival Systems, a highly immersive training program that simulates sea survival scenarios, culminating in a lesson which I sure hope I never have to put into practice: how to survive an aircraft ditching.
Being strapped into a seat in an aircraft, upside down, underwater, brings out every primal fear that we have. Folks who haven't done this training before typically have a lot of anxiety.
I'm not gonna lie, I'm not really looking forward to today. I have a fear of being submerged in confined spaces, so this is definitely testing my comfort zone. What am I gonna be up against today?
We're going to get you upside down in the water, and we're going to teach you how to safely egress a submerged aircraft.
I am nervous for the underwater egress portion of this. I want to walk away from this feeling empowered, and I want to challenge myself, but I don't know how far I'm gonna go.
There you go.
Wow.
You're going to help each other get into the life raft.
You made it. Nice try.
My mind is distracted right now with what's happening in the present moment, so I'm trying to stay there.
So that was intense. The rain and everything.
Because if I jump too far ahead, it starts freaking me out.
We're going to simulate a helicopter rescue. A helicopter comes, typically the Coast Guard, and they're going to drop a rescue package down to you.
What's next?
We're going to go to the shallow water egress trainers, and what it's going to enable us to do is work through some of the fundamentals of escaping a submerged aircraft.
Oh.
You can do that.
Okay.
All right? Ashley, are you ready? Keep your eyes closed. Deep breath. Ready? Here we go. Ditching, ditching, ditching. Awesome!
I didn't know which way to go.
That's that disorientation. Nicely done.
Okay. That was
How was
easier than I thought.
that? Yep.
I do feel more confident, yeah. I definitely was psyching myself out in my head, but once I got in there and did it, I'm feeling much better about it. But moving forward, that big contraption thing is like, I don't know, it is freaking me out a bit. This particular part of today is what's been bringing up nerves and anxiety and fear. Since I was a little girl, I remember when we went to Disneyland, I didn't want to go on the submarine ride, and being submerged in a contraption, being strapped in, it's bringing up a lot of fear for me.
I don't know if I want to do this.
I have some serious anxiety, I'm not gonna lie. I want to try and push through that because I feel like if I can persevere, then it will feel empowering. But this contraption getting submerged and flipped over is freaking me out.
Here we go. Ditching, ditching, ditching. Ditching.
That whole experience was overwhelming. There was this voice in me that was like, Ash, you can totally do this. Like, you're physically capable of doing this. It's in your head, it's in your head, it's in your head. So I was just trying to trust my physical ability and try and calm my mind.
Awesome job today. It was great to see you work through your anxieties and be successful. You should be pretty proud of yourself.
Thank you. He really helped me every step of the way.
Step by step, Ashley.
Yeah. Today I definitely pushed myself beyond my comfort zone. I got in here and I was like, I do not want to go in that thing. And now I've come out the other end and I feel comfortable and confident that I could do it again. And so that's definitely pushing beyond my comfort zone.
Coming up, I do my best not to throw a hissy fit.
Just hold it. Just relax, take a deep breath.
Indiana Jones is terrified of them.
Snakes. Why did it have to be snakes?
Harry Potter talks to them. And Cleopatra was killed by one. I'm talking snakes, the second most common phobia in the world, affecting nearly a third of the adult human population, including me.
I guess it's a mental thing. I mean, this sort of slitheriness of them and, you know, their tongue. So I just have a fear of them.
Yes, I can't stand them, but today I'm confronting my fear face on, combining something I love,
I know, I wanna start like booty popping it out.
with something I hate.
Oh God.
Snake dancing originally is from India because they started the tradition of snake charming. It's embraced the beauty and the power of the actual animal.
I don't know.
And the even scarier part? I'm going to be co-starring alongside Samantha at our sold-out show in a matter of hours.
How many people are gonna be here tonight?
100 people? Yeah, you're gonna do great, don't worry.
But before the snake comes the dancing.
The thing with belly dancing, you wanna try to isolate, do the movement only with your hips and your upper body stays still. Yes.
See, that's different from me. I've been pushing the tush out for a while. Hi.
That's it.
Oh. That's a good party trick.
Try to suck in and out. Yes!
This is so different from what I'm used to. This is a foreign way of moving my body to me.
And now, for the moment I've been dreading.
Okay, are you ready?
I
I'm gonna bring the snakes, okay?
Now that the snake's coming, I'm starting to feel much more fearful.
Hi.
Oh God.
You wanna pet her a little bit? Try to just hold it for 1 second. Just hold it. Just hold it.
It's strong. It's like a big slithery muscle.
Hi, baby. So cute. She's such a good girl.
Adorable.
She could, but right now, but she's actually getting close to you, so just relax, take a deep breath.
God.
Deep breath is fine.
Holy fudge balls.
Just relax, just relax. She likes you.
That's great.
Yeah. She's your dance partner now, okay? So I want you to feel comfortable.
Yeah.
I want you to just move around, just kind of start dancing with it and own it and just be one with the snake.
Starting to feel better.
So I'm feeling a little better about my new dance partner. But with only an hour to go before the show, the nerves are starting to kick in.
We're going live. It's all happening. And this is raw and real. Let's do this. Once I started moving and getting into the character of it all, I just was like, go up there and have fun. Yeah, towards the end there when we did our final lift, he was like all up around my neck. And I was like, okay, don't freak out, don't freak out. That was
crazy, exhilarating, fun, exciting. Me standing right here, just even talking to you like this is totally beyond anything I thought I would ever do. But it pushed my comfort zone big time.
I love you. Thank you so much.
Coming up, I try not to blow it as a poet. I am much more nervous than I thought I was gonna be. I thought we were gonna be at a little intimate cocktail club, and this is a real theater. It's legit. As Shakespeare himself once wrote, of all base passions, fear is the most accursed. Yes, fear. The sweating, the trembling, the shortness of breath. A symphony of sensations that I'm going to have to tackle face on today as I prepare to channel my inner poet and take to the stage at LA's top open mic joint, the Poetry Lounge.
I am the writer. I am the gangster. I am the football player. I am the rebellious student. I am the promiscuous teenager.
And to teach me my sonnets from my haikus and my limericks from my free verse is the Poetry Lounge founder and renowned spoken word artist, Sheann Van Cleef.
Poetry is the transcribing of an emotion and telling a story and storytelling. That's the best way to explain what poetry is.
Roses are red, violets are blue. You can keep the flowers, because I'd rather have shoes. Well, this morning I woke up and I was like, okay, you know, I'm going about my day. Then I was driving here and I was like, oh my gosh, I started to get a little bit nervous.
It's extremely difficult to get in front of an audience and recite a poem or share your story because you're being silently judged.
Is it poetry time?
It is poetry time. Are you ready?
Poetry time.
The idea with whatever we're going to write is finding something that you're passionate about, that you enjoy, and just putting them together and creating just like a short story.
But first, some exercises to get those poetic juices flowing.
We're going to play the questions game.
Oh, sweet
Okay.
baby Jesus.
I ask you a question, you respond with a question.
Okay.
What size shoe do you wear?
Do you like plants?
When's the last time you combed your hair?
When was your last shoe range? What? I don't. That's hard.
Okay, so here we go. We're going to try the questions game.
Okay.
What's your favorite shade of lipstick?
Who's your mother?
What's the last movie you saw?
What's the last film you saw?
All right, again, are you nervous?
Do you like orange?
What color are your armpits?
What meal did you eat for breakfast?
How many tattoos do you have?
Do you like to rub yourself? Why'd I say rub yourself?
Hey now.
Yep, that happened. I may have sucked at those warm-up exercises, but they suddenly spawned a eureka moment. My dad really wanted me to be a cowgirl, so he bought me these red cowboy boots. Like, he had it planned out, and I was like, nah, Daddy, I'm not a cowgirl. So those.
Damn, I'm not. Okay, keep going. Because I'm not a cowgirl is definitely the start of something. What did being a cowgirl mean?
Tight jeans,
Tight jeans.
cowboy boots, big hair.
You have definitely the body working out. Think about how it's going to be performed.
What? Oh, that was my warm-up.
That is great.
Yeah. I have been in front of large audiences in my life, singing and dancing. Public speaking specifically does make me a little nervous.
Welcome to the Poetry Lounge. My name is Sheann. I'll be your host for the first half. Give it up for yourselves for coming out tonight.
All of my poems are about some boy. All of my poems are about my facts. All of my poems are about my parents.
Intelligence minus money divided by systematic racism can equal mediocrity for just about anyone, and he says not.
My demons come up for air and I fight to govern my own body. I do not see myself beautiful. I see myself messy.
You know, I just don't know how confident I feel to deliver it. I literally just got this, and now I'm going on stage. So my father had dreams of me being a cowgirl. Rocking them tight jeans, cowboy boots, kicking hay up in there, you know, big hair, not giving a shit. But I had some dreams for myself. You know, I saw Janet Jackson, Paula Abdul singing and dancing, and I was like, I want that. To him, that was TV, make-believe. But there was a fire in me that no matter what Daddy said, couldn't be put out. So Daddy's little cowgirl packed up her bags and headed to La La Land. A year later, at a random gig at a Hollywood club, led to an executive, and I got my shot.
I traded in my cowboy boots for some knee-high lace-ups, my tight jeans for some latex panties, and the big hair, well, I had that, but it was a weave. So he sort of got his sassy cowgirl, but she came with a whip. That was my first time, thank you.
I thought Ashley did a great job considering such a quick turnaround to get everything written.
I wish I'd done a little bit better. I wish I had more time to kind of feel the highs and the lows and nail things a bit better, but I did it.
She wasn't shaking, she wasn't nervous. First time is always difficult.
I'm happy that it's off the list.
Coming up, I seek therapy to overcome my fear of fish.
Take the blindfold off.
Arachnophobia, claustrophobia, and acrophobia. All common fears that a lot of us can identify with. But what about ichthyophobia?
I really dislike fish, seafood, anything that lives by the ocean. I don't like the smell, I don't like the texture, I don't like the taste, I don't like the look.
This fear is out of control. So I've drafted in therapists Nick and Eva Speakman to help me overcome my irrational relationship with seafood.
We've treated an abundance of different issues from phobias, obsessive-compulsive disorder, post-traumatic stress disorder.
A fear of fish or ichthyophobia is really common, surprisingly. We're confident that Ashley will be eating fish.
But before the therapy can commence, I need to confront my fear face on. And where better than LA's top seafood joint, Cape Seafood and Provisions.
So here we are.
We are. How you feeling?
I'm not gonna lie, I've seen the little fishy heads back there. I just don't, I like it.
So how long has this been going on?
Forever.
Today, it's a good day to let go of it.
Oh, Lord.
Because this is about you being outside of your comfort zone.
I mean, if I can eat fish after this, my whole world would really change.
Got a lot of work to do.
We have got a lot to do.
I'm not fully confident that I'll be cured of my fish phobia, but I'm remaining open to the experience and we'll see what happens.
Our work is a little bit like detective work. What happened? Where did it start? And we literally change the perception of that one event.
I'd like to smell some of these things.
Bread? Like a fried sort of fishy-ishness. Yeah, fishy.
Okay, take the blindfold off. I'm just going to cover that up for the moment.
Yeah.
So you've never really had any good memories around fish at all?
My parents, we would go have family vacays in Newport Beach. So I would go hang out by the piers. There'd be all the fishermen and it just smelled and it looked gross to me.
Were you describing that to me now? You've seen an image?
Yeah.
Okay. What image have you got?
First it's a smell and then I look over and there's little fish there with their stomachs cut open and all their guts are hanging out.
When you think of fish, the image that you see is on Newport Beach.
Up here in the subconscious,
That's right.
huh?
And you go, I would never want to eat that.
Totally.
And therein lies your problem. You've judged fish based upon Newport, and so your interpretation of all fish is based upon that experience.
Have a sniff of that again.
It smells like chickeny fish.
So now you understand what we're saying. Does that feel any different?
I can feel like a bit of adjustments in myself and my mind.
And tell me, does that feel any different?
Yeah, I'm not as disgusted.
Good.
Good. That's what we wanted.
What we'd now like to do is take you back to the store and let you try some fish as an adult so you can decide whether or not you actually do or don't like it.
Okay.
So how does that look?
It looks all right. All right.
Okay, here we go.
It's all right, I think. Uno más.
I'm loving that we didn't say go in for a second mouthful, but you kind of just...
Yeah, you go.
I'm tripping myself out, and I kind of want to see if it's real. Okay.
But you're not repulsed by it?
I'm not repulsed.
The smell doesn't...
I didn't even smell it.
What does that mean?
that I'm C-U-R-E-D. You guys are good. I ate fish. I was letting my brain sort of process the flavors, which I've never done. It's life-changing for me because I would avoid seafood restaurants, I would avoid walking by fish. I just never would have expected that that would be the outcome today.
So there you go. Embrace new challenges, rise to the occasion, and conquer those fears. Because after all, life begins at the end of your comfort zone. See you next week.